editor of GTO magazine. I've been on board at the company for about 5 years now, and the magazine has been going for 30 years. But unfortunately, due to recent events, we've had to press the pause button on the magazine. Meanwhile, this has given us the opportunity to concentrate on our digital output, which is more suited perhaps to the ever-changing circumstances this year during COVID. One of the things that I have done is to bring out our group travel grapevine newsletter every 2 weeks rather than once a month. Here it is. It's packed full of travel news, consolation and inspiration, and is currently our main method of interacting with you, our readers, and letting you know what we are up to. Through the grapevine, GTOs can find out about events such as the Celebrate Group Travel Day today, online discussions about what is happening in the travel industry, such as the recent one hosted by Val Bainton, and new digital features. We also have links to longer articles on our websites, such as interviews and the latest news. It also offers some of our friends in the travel trade the opportunity to let you know when they're ready to welcome groups back again, and what deals they have to tempt you and your groups out to have a good time. But you won't know about any of this unless you subscribe to the grapevine. It's free, and we don't sell your email address to anyone else or anything like that. For those of you that haven't already signed up, it's the best way to hear about what we are up to. Go online to grouptravelorganiser.com and scroll down to our grapevine image, press the subscribe button and fill in the details. Once you receive the grapevine, you can easily unsubscribe at any time by clicking on the link at the bottom of each grapevine newsletter. Our main website, grouptravelorganiser.com, has obviously continued throughout. I've been updating this with regular articles and interviews about the group travel industry, what places are opening up and what groups can expect when they go there. It's also full of interviews with our trade partners and some GTOs. And it's a place where you can read our previous magazines in our online archive or subscribe to the Grapevine newsletter.
The film crew then caught up with editorial director Peter Stonham, who wanted to show the very important historical connection Hastings has with the invention of television, which Peter felt was particularly appropriate given that this broadcast is the first step into TV for his business, Landor Travel Publications. Just under 1 minute away from the Landor Travel Publications office in Wellington Square is Queen's Arcade, where John Logie Baird made his first experiments on creating the concept of television in 1925. Inventor Baird arrived in Hastings early in 1923 to convalesce from a bad bout of ill health. Over the following 18 months, he carried out experiments, including the first image to be transmitted through space on his televiewer, a Maltese cross. This led in 1925 to the transmission of the first true television image, the painted wooden head of ventriloquist dummy Stooky Bill, at Baird's workshop in Frith Street, Soho. You can see Peter passing a sign celebrating this important event in Hastings history and the plaque marking the spot where the original transmission took place. There's also some history in the Hastings Museum just up the road, including the original televiewer and letters and comments made at the time, including this very perceptive one by writer R.C. Sheriff in 1930. I am afraid if this invention becomes too perfect, it will cause most people to spend their evenings at home instead of visiting the theatre.